Hello everyone, ArtsyTashann here. Today we're jumping right back into working on the planetary mushrooms, and today we're working on Jupiter. I'll go ahead and preface this by saying I kind of ran out of time to do Saturn this week, but I'll get to it next week. It actually took quite a bit of fussing before I actually liked the shape of the mushroom, and the pattern of it as well. I did want to include the detail of the big red storm on Jupiter as well. Then it came to the 95 moons. The moons really took the longest time in this drawing. I redid them quite a few times before I was happy with their placement around the planet, since I didn't want to crowd the actual mushroom. I did, in fact, include all 95 as well. One of the things that I really didn't like in the original is all of the eyes on it. If it wasn't supposed to look like Jupiter, I think I might like them more, but I feel like in the original I just tried to do too much. Not to mention the lack of shape and dimension in the moons. In this newer version, I only added one eye to represent the one giant raging storm on Jupiter. Another thing I decided to add was some clouds. Jupiter is a gas giant, meaning it has no solid surface. It's all just swirling gases and liquid, and I think the clouds offer some nice representation to the airiness of Jupiter. Throughout this process, I did have to step away from this drawing a few times, which is why it took so long. I know for some it may sound counterproductive, but sometimes it's actually really helpful. Just like the storms on Jupiter, sometimes you can get swept up in work, caught up in the bigger picture that it's hard to focus on the details. Stepping away and coming back to it really helped me to get not as frustrated throughout the process. It also helped me take a step back and really appreciate the progress I was making when it felt like I was stuck, and noticing small things that could be changed to make the whole thing look a lot more balanced. And to finish everything off, it was just adding some shading and highlights to all the moons to give them more dimension. It really helped tie the whole piece together, looking less like a flat image and more three-dimensional in a way. And with just a few more tiny edits and finishing touches, Jupiter was finished. Here is the final Jupiter mushroom. I'm really happy with the way this came out, and I think it looks much more like Jupiter in comparison to the previous version. I know I say that at the end of all of these, but it's true. I'm really excited for this series to be finished, and next week we're jumping into Saturn. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.